Greetings loyal subscribers and honoured guests. Today I have something a bit different from my normal content, a mini review of a recent addition to Xbox Game Pass. In case you weren't aware, Xbox Game Pass is a subscription service where you pay $7.99 a month and get access to over 100 games on your Xbox One console or PC. These include big AAA titles such as Sea of Thieves, Halo Wars 2 and Sunset Overdrive, as well as smaller titles like The Bug Butcher, Rhyme and Hue, and classic titles from the 360 and original Xbox such as the entire Gears of War trilogy and Black. While this video is not sponsored by Microsoft in any way, I have been a subscriber to Xbox Game Pass for as long as it has been available, and I really enjoy it. They typically add around 8 new games on the first of each month, though about the same number have also been leaving over the last few months. They normally give you a decent warning about titles that are leaving the service though. I would at the very least recommend giving the 14-day free trial a go and see what you think. Anyway, time to get on with the actual purpose of this video, which is to review a title called Late Shift. I hesitate to call it a game really, because it honestly isn't one, and even the creators don't consider it one. You can play it on a console though, and it is in Game Pass, so I'm going to review it like a game anyway. It consists entirely of FMV sequences, with you making decisions at key points that will affect the direction of the story and lead to one of 7 distinct endings. The whole thing can be completed in approximately an hour, which makes it ideal if you can't devote your entire evening to a gaming session or just want to try something that's a little different from the norm. In Late Shift, you're put into the shoes of Matt, a nighttime security guard at a London multi-storey car park, which boasts some quite posh motors as its occupants. Not very long into the evening, Matt becomes involved with a rather shady bunch of characters and is forced into some awkward situations. Should he go along with them and hopefully come out of the other side alive and unscathed? Should he bargain with them and try to get a cut of the score for himself? Or should he try to get away as soon as he can and inform the authorities? All of these choices are an option to a greater or lesser degree. Yes, Late Shift's main selling point and modus operandi is that we are the choices that we make. Being a scripted experience on a limited budget, however, means that your choices may not have as much impact as you might expect. While smaller aspects of the story are indeed affected by your moral decisions, the story always finds a way to funnel you back to certain key scenes that the creators want to play out. This isn't the only interactive story that suffers in this way. Telltale's Walking Dead also boasted how your decisions would radically affect the story, but this all fell apart in the final episode when everyone who played it ended up in the same spot regardless. In an experience like this that is entirely story-based and made up of real video footage, the performance of the actors involved is key. Many FMV games have featured some truly laughable performances that have been so outlandish that the whole thing remains entertaining despite its shockingly poor quality. Probably the worst possible outcome for a game like this is for the acting to be merely okay. Nothing crazy, but nothing really remarkable either. I'm happy to say that the acting in Late Shift is actually pretty solid. I didn't notice any dodgy accents. Everyone sounded like they were genuinely from London or wherever else they were supposed to be from. I don't think the actual story of the game is all that amazing or exciting, but that's not the fault of the actors. It was entertaining enough for the first time through, where my choices were truly my own and I reacted to the situations instinctively. My second playthrough, which this footage is taken from, was less satisfying because I was just trying to make decisions that were the opposite of my first time through in an attempt to see some different scenes and get a different ending. Late Shift also falls down slightly for its technical aspects. Seamless branching technology has been around on DVDs for ages now, and it works pretty well on that format. It would seem that the technology powering Late Shift struggles with scene changes though, because there are noticeable delays and hitches throughout the entire thing. The Xbox One X should be more than powerful enough to handle this without any issues. The lack of any fast forward function to skip past scenes that you've already watched when you're attempting to see the alternative endings is also a problem, and meant that I was done with the game after seeing 2 of them. There are achievements for seeing 4 and all 7 endings if you can be bothered, but it will mean sitting through the opening of the game over and over again. Outside of a service like Xbox Game Pass, I would never have bought Late Shift. There simply isn't enough gameplay for the price. It is the perfect sort of experience to include on a subscription service though, because I can try it out risk-free, get a solid evening's entertainment out of it, and then move on. Overall, as a Game Pass title, I would award the game 7 out of 10. Apart from Game Pass, I think it would only be worth around a 5. I hope that Wales Interactive's other recent FMV adventure, The Bunker, also comes to Game Pass in the future, because it looks very interesting. Please let me know what you thought of this video. Would you like to see me cover other titles that are part of Xbox Game Pass? I'm thinking of doing this sort of thing on a regular basis. Let me know. In the meantime, take care.